Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So this is Fellow Fashion House, and in today's video you'll be learning how to make this backless shirt dress with collar and button down. Okay, if this is something you love to watch, please stay tuned, watch the end of this video, and please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and also comment. So this is my own recreation. I couldn't fit it on because this is not mine, it's a customer's order. Okay, so let's get straight into the video. So this is the fabric I'm using. This is a crepe fabric. I use 3 yards, and my client is size 12, so I use 3 yards of fabric for it. So this is me marking out my starting point. Okay, this is going to be where our button allowance is going to start from. So what I measured is just 3 inches allowance. I'm going to measure it all the way down and connect the line straight. From the shoulder, I'm going to measure the bust line, the waistline, and also the hip line. I will go ahead and connect the lines together. The neck width that I'm using is 3 inches, and the back neck depth is 1 inch, while the front neck depth is 3 inches. So I mark it out, and I'm going to be connecting the whole lines together. I also measure my shoulder measurement divided by 2, and also input the same shoulder measurement divided by 2 on my bust line so I can get a straight line. When taking your measurement, make sure you're taking it from the center line that we mark out. That is the starting point of that line where we say it's going to be our button allowance. That is where we're going to start. So I connected my shoulder slope, and I put my bust measurement divided by 4. Then I went ahead to carve out the armhole curve. So I made sure, look at the way I bend my tape to measure the back neck, okay, and it gave me 3.5 inches. I wrote it down. Please, you need to write it down and keep it outside because I'm going to be making use of it. So I measure my waist divided by 4 and also hip divided by 4. Go ahead to connect the lines together. Then from the armhole, I connect it all the way to my neck. From the armhole, connect it all the way to your neck width. So I'm going to be cutting it out here. I added extra 4 inches allowance. On the hip line, I added extra 4 inches allowance for it to be more free. So from that line, I connected it for the armhole curve. So you're going to curve it to make everything very smooth. So after I go ahead and cut out the line, I'm going to be placing this on my fabric, which I put it into 2. Okay, the full length I'm using is 58 inches. So I'm going to connect it this way into a A-line shape. When cutting the neckline, add extra ½ inch allowance. That's going to be for the joining. Then I go ahead and open the center because it's going to be into 2. So for the back is not going to be an A-line shape. It's going to be a normal shape. It's not going to have anything like A-line shape for the back. Okay, so I'm going to place my front on top of it. Then I'm going to mark out where my waistline is. From the waistline that I mark out, I'm going to go up by 1.5 inches. I'll use ½ inches for folding, then the rest is going to be for the elastic casing. Like I said, I'm not going to cut this thing into an A-line shape. It's going to be a normal shape. So I went ahead to notch my waistline for the front. Then I also notch the zipper allowance size. So this is how I'm going to fold in. If you want, you can also add hem and gum tail to your button allowance side to make it more stiff, but I did not add anything for this. For the elastic casing, this is how we are going to fold it. I'm going to fold it, just fold it with ½ inch allowance. Then after folding everything, okay, this is how it's looking. So for the elastic I'm going to be using, you're going to divide your waist measurement divided by 2. For example, if your waist measurement is 20, divided by 2 is 10. They are going to minus at least 5 inches or 4 inches from that 10. From that your half waist measurement, then you're going to, that's the elastic measurement you're going to be using for this elastic, okay, to make it very snatch at the back. Unless you want it very loose, okay, but this, my client one is not loose, it's very fitted and everything is perfect. After putting elastic, you're going to stitch it on both sides just to, so that this elastic is going to be in place, alright, before you attach it to the front. So this is the front. Remember, there is a part we notched, which is the waistline that we notched. So we're going to be attaching the front side facing each other. Bring your back piece front side facing each other. Join it on that knotted part, and do the same thing on the other side. Then you're going to join this on the side all the way down. Okay, we're going to join it on the side all the way down. If you want to attach pocket to this, you can also go ahead and do that. But in this case, I do not have any pockets in this dress. Then after doing it all the way down, the armhole side, I'm going to fold it in by ½ inches, just the way it's indicating in this video, and stitch it all the way as well. Then after that, you're going to give it a very good press. So I'm very sorry, I don't know that this part was not really showing well. What I did there, I measured one part of my neck measurement, which gave me 5.5. So I'm going to be timesing 5.5 times 2, which is 11 inches. Then remember the back measurement that I measured, I asked you to keep aside, that 3.5. This is when you need it. You're going to times it times 2 as well, which is 7. So adding both of them, 11 plus 7 is going to give us 18 inches. So this is the measurement we're going to be using to cut out our collar. If you would like to see a very detailed video on how to cut out your collar, please let me know in the comment section. I mark out my starting point, then I measure 9 inches. How I got 9 inches by 9 plus 9 is going to be 18 inches, which is the total measurements we have, right? Then I went up by 2 inches and I mark it out. So I came in by 1 inch and I marked it out. So just the way it's indicating in this video, just follow that process. Like I said, if you like to see a very detailed video on how to cut shirt collar, please let me know in the comment section. So after connecting these lines this way, I'm going to curve out the down part, the collar stand, okay? I'm going to curve it out. Then for this part, I'm going to come down by ½ inches to give it that perfect fitting for the collar. When cutting on your fabric, the other edge is going to be on fold when cutting it on your fabric. So this is me cutting into my fabric. You can see I folded this and I'm cutting two at once because I'll be using one for the facing. Okay, one is going to be the main fabric. Then I went ahead to mark out the point I'm going to measure out the point I'm going to be attaching my buttons, which I'm going to go ahead and attach my buttons and also make hole for my buttonhole. And also, if you would like to see detailed video on how to make your buttonhole manually with that buttonhole machine, let me know as well in the comment section. So for this collar, you're going to be attaching gum stay on one part of the collar. Then you're going to place it this way, then stitch it. Before stitching it, you're going to leave at least half inches open on both sides. They're going to close the rest with at least half inches as well. When cutting it on your fabric, make sure you add half inch allowance all the way, okay? When cutting it on your fabric. So I've gone ahead to do all of that. This is me attaching it to my neck collar, to the neck of my dress. You can see I'm trying to make sure that it fits perfectly. So this is it. So that if I watch up to this point, please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and also comment. And let me know in the comment section, okay, the parts you did not understand or the parts you would like me to improve more on. So after doing that, I'm going to go ahead and top stitch on top of it the way I'm indicating, and after that our dress will be ready. So thank you guys for watching up to this point. Please don't forget to subscribe, like, share, and also comment. I'm going to see you guys in my next video. Bye bye.